Hello, everybody. Okay, let me triple check that I'm live. Um, sorry if I'm a little froggy. I am definitely a little bit sick. Um, trying to pretend that I'm not, in hopes that it'll just go away, but we'll see. Um, there we go. Okay, I am indeed live. We love that. We love to see it. Okay. Hi, everybody. So I thought today I would go over one of my absolute favorite marketing strategies for how to write copy that is authentic and genuine, but also very compelling and activating and drives people to hit the buy button. Um, I think sometimes when we talk about marketing and stuff like that, people get the ick and they're just like, oh, I can't write anything that's actually designed to sell because that's inherently gross and manipulative. And I don't think it's inherently manipulative. I think it can be, but I also think it doesn't have to be. And so I would love to teach you my favorite trick. So you may have noticed on the thumbnail of this live, if you noticed, if you were watching that at all, if you saw that, there were two graphics. One was a camera, which kind of makes sense. Like, I don't know, social media camera, like you could kind of make that work in your head. But the other one, the other graphic was a fly. And you might have been like, what the hell is that about? And so that's very valid. That's very fair. So let me explain. The advice that I have for you is I want you to pretend you're a fly on the wall and you are watching what they do in a normal day. And the reason I give this advice to people is because it's really specific and it helps people come up with specific copy. Too often, new business owners, especially, will describe how their ideal client feels or what their ideal client is thinking. And that can be helpful and that can be powerful for sure. But at the same time, I think people tend to feel more seen by action. Um, and so that is what I have done in a lot of my marketing and in a lot of my copy is I have literally pretended I'm a fly on the wall and I just watch. I'm like, what do they actually do? So like, for example, in my business coaching business, the Chaotic Entrepreneur, something I know a lot of my clients feel is they feel icked out by like the girl boss world, right? It's not for them. It feels gross, right? But that isn't like a specific action, right? And so it's like, how can I, if I were a fly on the wall watching them interact with like a girl boss situation, what would I see? And so, um, something I could say is like, when you walk into a traditional business conference, do your shoulders start to rise up towards your ears instinctively? Do you find yourself hovering towards the door as if ready to make an escape at any moment? Is your nervous system in fight or flight mode? Now, that's not one you can see, but these are all indications of being in fight or flight mode. And so that's just like a better way to write copy a lot of the time. I get people commenting a lot on my copy saying like, "Are you actually spying on me? Like, what is this?" And I'm like, "I'm not spying on you. I just know how you feel." Um, and so I really recommend pretending you're a fly on the wall and observing their actual actions as opposed to just talking about how they feel or what they're thinking. You can incorporate their feelings and their thoughts for sure, but I think focusing only on feelings and thoughts makes it hard to market your solution because people are looking for a solution that's going to give them different actions, which means you have to start with how are they currently acting and then give them how they want to be acting. So if you want to kind of take this tip to the advanced level, what you can do is be a fly on the wall before your solution, whatever it is that you're offering, your ebook, your course, your coaching. Pretend to be a fly on the wall before they have your solution. Then pretend to be a fly on the wall during your solution. How are they going to feel during the coaching or while they're reading the ebook or whatever? And then be a fly on the wall after they have done your solution and what's going to actually physically change in their life. And I think this gives people a sense of assurance that you actually know that there are real results that they can get. You understand the problem, you understand the solution, and you understand what they're after, right? That combo makes people feel like you know what you're talking about. And the thing is, in order to write this copy, you actually do need to know what you're talking about. And so, if you try to write this and it keeps coming out fluffy, it keeps coming out unsure, then honestly, what I would recommend is offer your solution for free to like 5 or 10 people and ask them, hey, in exchange for getting this for free, could I interview you before and after you utilize this solution? And I want you to either record the interview or take copious notes. And then I want you to really learn what your product is doing and how it's helping, maybe even adjust the product after you give it to those people. Maybe like, oh, it helped them in this way, but it could have helped them even more in this way if I just added this or if I took this out or whatever. So you do need to know what you're talking about in order for this to work. But there are ways to learn. There are ways to figure out what you're talking about. You know, you don't just have to be born this like all-knowing person. Nobody is, right? We all trial and error our way to success. So yeah, fly on the wall. That is what I recommend. Another way of describing this is the idea of micro experiences. I got this idea from Rosora over at R-O-2, the number 2 millions on Instagram. Really love Rosara. She's a wonderful business coach. But she talks a lot about micro experiences. And when she says micro experiences, she doesn't mean experiences that are small in effect. She means experiences that represent the bigger problems, small, like micro, I don't know, like a 5-second thing, but it represents the bigger problem, right? And so, yeah, micro experiences can be another really great way to capture your people's attention and let them know that you get them, right? A big part of marketing, sorry, hold on, there's like a hair somewhere. A big part of marketing is being a person and seeing other people's personhood, you know? I know there's a lot of stuff out there that's very slimy and gross, and that stuff works in a different way. And if that's what you're into, that's fine. But if you don't want to be slimy, if you want to be yourself, you want to be genuine, you want to be natural, this is a good way to do it because like yeah, you're still thinking about it a lot, but like that just because you think about something a lot doesn't make it manipulative. Like I think a lot about eye contact, but I'm not manipulating people. I'm just autistic. Like stuff like that. So anyway, this is just my little micro tip of the week is be a fly on the wall. I think this is like excellent, excellent marketing advice. And I hope that you utilize it in your copy. If you do, let me know in the comments how it felt to write that. Was it hard? A lot of times this is going to be tricky, but it is really helpful. Let me know if you get comments like, hey, are you spying on me? I get those comments all the time. And yeah, let me know in the comments how it goes for you. And I will be back next week with another live. We'll probably do another tip we'll probably do another tip. And then I have something very, very cool for you all. On Thursday, December 19th, so not next Thursday, but the Thursday after, I am actually going to be doing live business coaching for 3 very lucky business owners who would like to come on live with me and do some coaching. So let me go ahead and grab that form and I'll drop it in here for you all. And if you would like to hop on live with me and do some coaching, we absolutely totally can. And I think that would be so fun. I'm happy to answer questions about how to get clients, how to make sales, how to do social media, how to be consistent, which I don't really believe in consistency. So I'll give you that whole rant though, if you want. There's the form. It's in the chat, in the comments. I hope that you check it out and I will talk to you all next week. Okay, bye.